then we have these rules that we can use. What do you think this little subscript's talking about? Yeah, so it's saying, okay, ROT means if it rotates 90 degrees, 180 degrees, or 270, these are the different respective rules. So you guys, if we've got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, let's go write them as a matrix. And again, it goes X, Y vertically, 5, 2, 3, negative 1. Leave yourself some space because aren't we going to have to put my matrix we're going to have to put my rotation matrix in front of it. So 5, 2, 3, negative 1. 2, negative 4, negative 1, 2, 2.5, 1.5. They want us, you guys, we are smart people. It is a Thursday of a 3-day weekend. I wrote down, let's rotate this 3 different times. I think if we just practice it with 1, we'll be okay. Which one, Biscuit, do we want to go? 90, 180, 270, there's no wrong answer. He says, let's just do the ridge. Guys, we're going to multiply this by 0, negative 1, 1, 0. Can I multiply if I put it in this order? Yeah. I'd have a 2 by 2. And what would this one be? Left and right.
2 by 5.
2 by 5. We can multiply them? Yeah. What would my final answer be? 2 by 5. So I'm going to just put my little answer. I like to get myself ready for my answers. So you guys, this right here, top row, left column. Top row, left column. What are we going to get? 0 plus negative 2 is going to get me a negative 2. Agreed. So I'm going to put a little negative 2 there. What do I have to do next for this spot? Second row over another column, right? So I'm sorry, top row, second column. Top row, second column, I got this. So it's going to be a 1. What do we see is happening here? Where is this negative 2 and this 1 coming from if I were to look at my points previously? Aren't they the bottom row? And what's different about that bottom row? It's just the opposite sign of it, right? Now, if you see that and you want to continue the pattern, go for it. If you're like, I don't see it, I'm just going to keep using the rule, let's do it. Top row, middle column. Top row, middle column, I'd get a 0 plus a 4. Final answer? Are we going to pick up on that, do you think? Yeah? So what would be my final 2? Negative 2, negative 1.5. Beautiful. Now let's see what kind of rule is going to happen down here. This is in the bottom row, left column. Bottom row, left column would leave me with
5.
5 plus
0
is... And then, Beck, I heard you say a perfect thing. What'd you say? He says, that 5 is that. I'm going to just double check one more before I feel really good about it. Bottom row, second column. Bottom row, second column would get me a 3 and a 0. Are we just taking the X's and turning them into my Y's? We sure are. So I'm going to just bring that down. I'm good with you jumping to that skill. Okay, you guys, last one. Here we go. This would have been good to help you for your homework yesterday. If we're dilating something by a scale factor of 1.5, what are we going to do with these? We're going to multiply them by 1.5. You know what we're going to do with those? In our noggin. We can do it. Let's just go ahead and write them as a matrix. It doesn't matter. A matrix written or as points, it's the same diff, but here we go. We're going to multiply negative 2 times 1.5. How I always think about it is what's half of this number? 1, right? And then we got to add it to 1 of that number. So I start 1. So if I just had negative 2 times 1, I'd get negative 2. And negative 2 times a half, I'm going to get that 1. So then we got to add those together for a total of negative 3. Okay? 1.5 of 4. What's half of 4? 2. Add it to all of 4. Right. 2 plus 4 gets me 6. Y'all all right with that? We're doing it without our calci. What is 1.5 of 0? 1.5 of 8. What's half of 8? 4. Add it to 8. 12. 1.5 of 4. Good. Half of 4 is 2. Add it to 4.
6.
Beautiful. Half of 6. Add it to 6. Half of 2. Add it to 2. Do it again. Those are our points. Will our shape get bigger or smaller if I dilated it by 1.5 sizes? It's going to get bigger. Anything bigger than 1, larger than a scale factor 1 will get bigger, smaller than 1 will get smaller. Oodles of time. If you would just flip to page 35. Ritzy's getting a little talk-backy. Reflected over the y-axis, you guys, you're going to just use those charts, use those little rules to help you, or you could just do it based on the picture. But here's what I'm asking from you. If you don't want to put it on the image, on these, I'm actually more interested in just, I don't need anything graphed. I'm interested in just the new coordinates. You know what I'm saying, people? Yeah, I don't even care about the graph. I just want the new coordinates. So follow that rule however it makes sense to you, just to get the new coordinates.